Caitlin Clark's football knowledge display with Kelce brothers has fans in stitches. Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark's January 2 appearance on the New Heights podcast with Jason and Travis Kelce was one of the most wholesome and highly regarded interviews that Clark has ever had. Fans loved how at ease the 22-year-old seemed with the Kelce brothers and the various topics they discussed, such as the iconic Iowa Hawkeyes football wave tradition, the NBA's struggling ratings, and Clark's ideas on what NBA Commissioner Adam Silver could do to solve this issue, her Taylor Swift fandom, among many, many other things, all prompted great conversations between the three sports icons. And one fan's hilarious reaction to a segment of the podcast episode has Clark's fanbase cracking up all over again. At one point in the show, Clark and the Kelce brothers played a game where they take turns naming a former Iowa Hawkeyes football player who played in the NFL. TikTok user Austin Franklin, at Austin Franklin, posted a January 7 video where he's enthusiastically giving props for Clark's vast knowledge of NFL football players and her demure way of conveying this knowledge without coming off as a know-it-all. Ex-user at Nocium4 reposted the video, and fans are loving the ball knowledge from Clark. One of the funniest things I've heard in a while. Thanks for sharing this correlation, one fan wrote. Another fan added, "Hey, I'm a fan now, this is a good bit." Lol? Yup, absolutely. She could have gone 10 more deep in that whole Iowa NFL players thing if she had to. But don't want to embarrass the two first ballot NFL Hall of Famers. Lol, wrote a third. Clearly Clark isn't solely locked in on the basketball world. Social media thinks Caitlin Clark ultimately caused a butterfly effect that led to Carson Beck transferring to the Miami Hurricanes. Carson Beck will be playing another year of football, but for the Miami Hurricanes, Caitlin Clark might be to blame. LSU won its first basketball title in school history, overcoming Caitlin Clark and Iowa 102-85 in the national championship game in 2023. In 2024, Clark and Iowa got some revenge as they took down LSU with a 94-87 win in the Elite Eight. Clark finished with 41 points, 7 rebounds, and 12 assists in yet another incredible performance on the big stage. In that game, Haley Van Lith was understandably confused about what to do and how to stop Clark. After that loss, Van Lith would enter her name in the transfer portal. That would cause the craziest butterfly effect. This is where Caitlin Clark beating Van Lith so badly comes in to affect Carson Beck. Haley Cavinder would transfer from the Horned Frogs to join her sister in Miami. Hannah Cavinder would then begin a relationship with Georgia Bulldogs quarterback Carson Beck. He had an up-and-down year that led to an injury that ended his 2024 campaign. He would then enter his name into the transfer portal and head to Miami to join his girlfriend and what could possibly be his future sister-in-law. Also read, video, ex-ESPN host Carrie Champion calls Caitlin Clark privileged while speaking about the Fever superstar's critics. Caitlin Clark won't be suiting up for Unrivaled League. Fans hope to have a chance to watch Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark play in a basketball game in January, but she decided not to play in Unrivaled, the new 3-on-3 women's professional basketball league. Unrivaled, which has been years in the making, is set to tip off in January. Unrivaled reportedly put together a full-court press to try and convince Clark to join, but she ultimately chose to rest. Also read, PHOTO, Caitlin Clark's younger brother puts WNBA team owner on blast following her ludicrous comments about the Indiana Fever superstar.